Hi, I'm Ezelle from the upcoming Lovely to Meet You, a real pleasure. Could you tell us a little bit briefly about your character in She Will?
I play a director, film director, who's a bit of a narcissist, like most film directors, really, isn't it? I mean, that's not a stretch, but no, he's a man with an ego, put it that way, who in his past, in his early career, directed the character that Alice plays, Weronika, when she was a girl, a young girl, 16, 17, whatever. And there was something that went on. I suspect that he groomed her because he wanted her to be a certain way in the movie. So for the film, and of course, she was a young innocent, I think, probably fell in love with him and then was rejected. So there was some awful, she was a victim. Now, I don't know whether it was sexual abuse or whether it was just an emotional thing, but so this has lived with her whole life. And he, of course, got on with his life and probably never gave it another thing. But towards the end, where we find him in the movie, he's beginning to have doubts and guilt himself, so that even the perpetrator, suffers at some point. Not like the victim, but there is some kind of torture too.
How did you kind of prepare for that role then, and how did you feel presenting that kind of narrative in the film?
I'm not a method actor. I read the script, learn the lines, get on with it.
And how is it working with Charlotte, obviously in her debut feature? Did you sort of give her the support along with Alice and Rupert kind of to help her with her debut feature?
To be honest, yes, of course, but I would have done that to any director. The truth is, she didn't need it. I mean, you would never know that this was her first film. And that's a great compliment to her, because she came prepared, she knew how to talk to crew, to her cameraman, and to the actors. And, a rarity again, she loves actors. And how nice is that? So I just had a wonderful time with her, and also I got to play, even though they're in kind of fantasy or not, I'm not quite sure, but I got to play some scenes with Alice, in a bar, and that was fun. And I got to hit her with a bottle, and it was really cool. It was really, I really enjoyed it. It's interesting. The guy who played the talk show host, I worked with his father. His name was Ben Harris, his father. I worked with Ben on my first film. And so it was a sort of weird and really lovely thing to be sitting there knowing that I had worked. His father played a master in If. And he was also in Oh Lucky Man, too. So he was one of Lindsay's, one of his kind of core group. And it was so nice that... And we were just sitting there chatting, between shots, and he said, "I think you know my father." And I went, "What do you mean, think?" I mean, my God, he was in my first movie, which was a classic,
Gosh, it's a small world, isn't it? And last question. So it's the 50th anniversary of Clockwork Orange, so do you feel quite emotional about that? Have you gone back and looked at, watched it again yourself?
No. I am not sentimental about it. It's fantastic, though, that, Warner Brothers have put out yet another, collector's DVD. But this one is 4K, and it's absolutely amazing. Probably better than the original print. It's really amazing. Yeah, I couldn't believe it when I saw it. So it's really strong, fantastic. And it looks like it was made yesterday. I mean, it's really cool. So...
Okay, well, thank you so much for speaking with us today. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.
Thank you.